you find me walking along the cliff top on the 5-mile stroll from Paignton towards the southernmost of the 3 towns constituting Torbay, and the last to be visited by me. Give me 5 minutes of your time, and I shall introduce you to the charms of Brixham, my 985th forgotten town.
Brixham, Devon. Population 16,977. Rank number 607.
From the Torbay Civic Society, Brixham Coast and Harbour Defence Battery, built to defend against the 1588 Spanish Armada, rearmed in 1940 for World War II defence. Well, we can see a gun there. It's definitely more the latter. So, whilst in a timely reminder of what a potentially attractive spot this part of the Devon coast might have been to continental miscreants of yesteryear, it also reminds me of a misconception of youth. When a school pal told me of his idyllic summer holidays here, I found it difficult to square the image with rioting I had seen on the news, having erroneously conflated this place with its phonetic near neighbour, Brixton. I also found it surprising that the Clash failed to reference the port's fishing history on the 1979 hit, majoring primarily on the artillery we see before us here. Brixham Battery. Pretty sizable. I'd say more AA than AAA. Battery was manned by Royal Artillery, but was strongly supported by local members of the Home Guard. Up to 120 men required at any given time. The view back round Torbay is spectacular. As Brixham itself hoves into view, we ponder a curt missive sent, appropriately enough, by a Mr. Curt Missive. Probably not their real name, but it doesn't necessarily invalidate the question, sent via our website at forgottentowns.org, which reads, "Why no Torquay episode, and what on earth is Torbay?" So, listener, only the final 100 of my 1,000 towns are blessed with a podcast episode, with apologies to the previous 900, of which I guess Torquay was chronologically somewhere in the 300s. I'm afraid we just have to live with a history handed down to us. Soz. As for Torbay, it is a borough constituted in 1968 and known colloquially as the English Riviera, consisting of these 2 towns plus Paignton, see previous episode, and various intervening hamlets. Happy now? You should be. Brixham is looking a picture on this sunny spring evening. Terrace of Hills is halfway up the cliff. I've gone the full Tubular, alternating pastel shades. True to form, the Peace Gardens are incredibly peaceful this evening. My own first stop upon descending to sea level, however, shall be the Rockfish restaurant and takeaway, which boasts a decent menu of freshly caught seafood and a raft of glowing online reviews.
Hi there. You got a hake? Yeah. Hake and chips and food. Would you like anything else? Paella.
Whilst I sit back and await my supper, there is time to put you in the picture with a potted history of the town's development, courtesy of Pevsner, who informs us that 2 separate medieval settlements grew out of earlier Saxon occupation, a small fishing village and a separate set of dwellings high up on the hill. By the time William of Orange landed here in 1688, the 2 had coalesced into a small port town, but that almost all visible buildings date from the 18th century onwards, with dominant survivals being either Victorian or later infill. I can tell you that Rockfish more than lived up to its reputation, and thus sated, I take a brief perambulation around the harbour, home to one of England's largest remaining fishing fleets. I find there the aforementioned William III, overlooking the Golden Hind, beloved vessel of Sir Francis Drake. Upon closer inspection, however, both Monarch and Galleon turn out to be reconstructions. We progress uphill to the Queen's Arms. The venue turned out to be an ideal spot to slake a thirst builder by the final sharp ascent, but it gives time also to reflect on a charming town I'm slightly sad to have taken this long to get around to visiting. Maybe one day, like the Beach Boys, I too will do it again.
Yeah, I'm afraid so.
I don't blame you, I could not walk back.
Walking one way is enough. Single to Torquay. Thank you.
What's the brother? I'm telling you, mate, I'd rather have a day down
Brixham.
with all my family.